Deathpixie disclaimer. This video was originally recorded in September 2024. There is swearing and profanity. Sources are listed in the description. This video is not monetized. Any ads you see provide revenue to the hosting site, not the creators. If you made it this far, geez, you have a lot of patience.
Deathpixie dancing on the lip of madness!
Welcome to Shitty PowerPoint Theater. Dignity not included.
So now we're going to go into another person. So next one up is Sir John Abbot, and he considered himself to be a caretaker of the office of Prime Minister. He was for the Conservative Party, as you can tell, a very short term as Prime Minister. Yes, I do little animations on the bottom of each Prime Minister. So he was the caretaker of the office. He had 8 children with Myry, and Myry, good on you, girl. Like, damn. Like, good on you. That's
You're
a
just
lot.
popping them out.
That's a lot of kids. So like I said, he viewed himself as a caretaker of the position. So he doesn't do a ton. What we've got though is first Canada-born Prime Minister. So he was the first one born in Canada. He did deal with a lot of backlog business concerning reform of civil service. So, you know, the stuff nobody wants to do, that's what he was working through. Yeah. And he did revisions of the criminal code. There were issues dealing with that scandal again.
Yep.
Bribery accusations. And there were also issues with how he dealt with a small economic recession as well. But again, he viewed himself as a caretaker. There's there's nothing major here.
There's nothing that he directly caused.
No. But like I said, a lot
of this was on his predecessor.
Yeah. It is nice though to see with like these two pros, taking the time to go through policies that nobody else wants to do and cleaning that up. Like, it's a necessary task. So his most famous quote is, "I hate politics." And that's actually part of a longer quote. "I hate politics and what are considered their appropriate measures. I hate notoriety, public meetings, public speeches, caucuses, and everything that I know of which is apparently the necessary incident of politics, except doing public work to the best of my ability." I feel that sums him up quite well.
Yeah.
He was one of 2 prime ministers who held office while in Senate, not in House of Commons. Mackenzie Bowell was the other one. Interesting to note, he did sign the Montreal Annexation Manifesto, which he later came to regret. And he was not in office at the time. So it's an interesting little point. Now then, he's got a few other nice quotes here. A lifetime warranty on a concealed carry firearm isn't much good. If the firearm fails in an armed encounter, the owner of the firearm might expire along with the warranty. It is essential to view learning as a total community responsibility. War is the science of destruction. Every man's ability may be strengthened or increased by culture for the children. And then finally, he said, so basically he was asked, "How do you know so much about everything?" Was asked of a very wise and intelligent man. And the answer was, "By never being afraid or ashamed to ask questions as to anything of which I was ignorant." Back to the sexy moose. So he was a lawyer best known for his successful defense of the perpetrators of the St. Alban raid. His specialty was, however, corporate law. He was a professor of law, a doctor of civil law, an advocate for the rights of English-speaking Quebecers. Then went to the Legislative Assembly, Solicitor General for Lower Canada, joined the Senate, leader of the government and Senate, the Mayor of Montreal, Queen's Counsel, and when JohnAMacdonald died, he became Prime Minister until the next election. He was also a McGill Emeritus Professor and on its Board of Governors. So there you go. Any final thoughts on him?
No, I think you've summed him up quite well. Caretaker and doing all of the stuff that nobody really wanted to do, one way or the other. A lot of his faults can also be attributed to his predecessor, Sir John A., and you're going to see that history repeat itself as we go further down the line.
Yep.
Hey, this is Trapdoor Crabsworth for deathpixie. If you liked our content, please like this video and subscribe. And if you want to see more, just check out our links in the description. Do it or Myry will kill you.